submitted for pension compliance certificate PCC, only for you to log in just to see you've been rejected first level. What is first level rejection? Welcome to my YouTube channel, ATUNG-STRATEDGE by ATUNG. My name is ATUNG. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 4 simple steps on how to avoid this first level rejection whenever you submit for your pension compliance certificate. If you are watching for the very first time, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe to my videos, share, and also turn on the notification icon, because I'll be dropping a lot of so many fantastic videos that will be very, very productive and very helpful to you. So it's ranging from pension compliance certificate application, ITF application, NSITF application, BPP application, how to prepare your company profile, how to bid for contracts, some of the key things from some of the do's and don'ts you have to do in order to win job contract, what you need to do whenever it comes to making money in the aspect of procurement related businesses in Nigeria. So what is first level rejection? Whenever you apply for pension compliance certificate and then you log in to check whether the certificate has been approved, only for you to just get hit by the first level rejection. Should you panic? No, don't panic. It's not the end of the application. It's one of those moments where you have to go back and reevaluate your application. So what does that really stand for? First level rejection implies that of all the things you are supposed to submit, the basic thing that you are supposed to submit for it to qualify you for the first level evaluation, you do not, or you happen not to meet up with all those requirements. Now, because you do not meet up with all those requirements, things that, or what are the things you are supposed to do that you do not do, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to explain 4 major causes of first level rejection and how you should apply for the certification in order not for you to suffer the first level rejection, what you should do, what you should not do, what you should take note of, what you should pay attention to avoid the first level rejection. Now, one of the major causes of the first level rejection is uploading employees that are not registered under the company's employer code. Now, there are instances where in the past you are applying for pension compliance certificates, you have an employee you newly employed who was working with another company before, and then you bring in the employee and then you upload the employee's information when you are preparing your schedule for your application. And after you prepare the schedule, you take it and make payment, you submit, and your application is approved. That was in the past. Now with the Pencom platform, the Pencom portal now have all the information of your employees in their data. I will explain that to you. That employee is not recognized by Pencom to be working under you unless the employee go to the pension fund administrator that the employee signed up with. And if the employee go there, the employee needs to go with you go with letter of appointment, your NIN, and the employee will go with his NIN or her NIN ID card for another data recapture, because then the PFA will then upload the information to say that this employee no longer works with the previous company, the employee is now working with this current company. Now, what does this really stand? Your Pencom employer's code is your identity number with National Pension Commission. Before any employee gets to receive pension payment from you, that employee must be registered under the National Pension Commission employer's code issued to your own company. Now, instances just like I explained earlier, where an employee comes from an employee that already have the retirement savings account PIN, you upload the employee with the current portal, except there is change in the portal or there is update in the portal, the employee will be uploaded, but Pencom will not recognize that employee, which I hope Pencom will be able to work on the portal so that you shouldn't even be able to upload an employee that is not registered under your employer's code. So for you to register an employee under your employer's code, the employee will need to, or you need to sign up the employee with any pension fund administrator. We have many of them, from Access Pension, Cardinal Stone Pension, Trust Fund Pension, Stanbic IBTC Pension. We have GTCO and so many other pension fund administrators. So before you can sign up an employee, the company must have applied for employer's code. If you don't know how to go about that, maybe this is your first time watching something like this, you want to apply for pension compliance certificate, I have a video link that I'm going to share with you in the description box where you can apply for your employer's code without any stress, without having to suffer yourself going to any pension office anywhere you find yourself. Anywhere you find yourself in the world, you can apply for a pension employer's code for your company. So with that employer's code, you can then sign up your employee, which the PFA will then register the employee under your company's employer's code. So when that employee is registered, then the company, Pencom, will then be able to see that this employee is with this social company. Now, failure to have that in instances where you upload employees from different PFAs, from different companies. An employee that maybe is working from company 1, 2, 3, 4 limited happens not to be working there. You employ the employee, and they already have pension information there, and the employee is now migrating to your company. For you to be able to sign up the person and for Pencom to recognize that person as your employee, that employee must go to his pension fund administrator to update his or her information to state that he or she no longer works with 1, 2, 3, 4 Limited, is now working with XYZ Limited. Now, that is one of the reasons why your application will get rejected first level. Another reason why your application will get rejected first level to avoid this rejection is that before you apply for the online application, you go to your pension fund administrator. If you are not sure, maybe you have been rejected before and you don't know why they keep rejecting. And only for you to be told when you go to follow up, they say, why was my application rejected? You are told that it is because your employees are not registered, and not the people uploaded as your employees are not your employees. So you need to go and upload the people working for your company. So as the director of the company, you have to go to your PFA, the pension fund administrator. I'll be calling it PFA throughout this video. You go to your PFA, you request that your PFA give you the list of employees under your company's employer's code, and then you come by, you upload them. In some instances, why we have issues with this is some of the rejection may not be that you upload wrong employees. Some of the rejection will be that Pencom is saying that you have 600 employees, but maybe you are uploading only 50 or 100. Now, why could that happen? Why could that be? It could be that in the past, you had up to like maybe about 600 employees, maybe you had about 400 employees. Some of them have resigned, some of them have gotten another opportunity, or maybe some of them were sacked. So in all these cases, if you do not go to Pencom to update, if you do not go to your PFA to update the information of the current employment status of your employees, the system of Pencom will still be recognizing those 600 employees. So if you have in the past maybe up to 600 employees, some will come, some will go, some will get sacked, some may resign, and many of what have you. If you do not update it as they are going, Pencom is going to be collecting this data and will be keeping this data that this is the number of employees you have. Now that they have migrated to the online application, they will still be seeing this number of employees. And with this number of employees on the line, you will need to state that these employees no longer work with you. Else, once you submit the application, they are saying you have 50 employees when they are saying 600, they will reject your application. So what you should do there is that you go and get the list of all the employees that you have already registered with the company, upload them, and then update the information. If the employees are no longer working with you, you state that about 450 employees that is showing that about, maybe the system is saying 500 and it's only 50, say 450 employees no longer work with you. And the best way to do that so that the system will still not flag you is to state that they no longer work with you for the last 3 years. The company is more than 3 years. So if you update that, then you reduce the number of employees. So if you see, it will show you the active number of employees and it will show you the inactive. So with the active number of employees that you have, if you then upload this information, you submit it for application will go through without any hiccup. Another reason why your application may likely get rejected is when you upload employees in the contribution schedule section who are contrary to the employees you uploaded as your list of employees. For example, now you uploaded Benjamin, Bitrus, Simon, Olubenga, and maybe Joseph, Maria, for example, as your list of staff. And then when you are trying to upload the contribution schedule, you are, instead of uploading Benjamin, Simon, and Maria, you are uploading maybe Festus, James, and maybe 2 other persons, or maybe Festus James may be the only person different from the employees you uploaded. The system, as flawed as it is, to allow you to be able to upload all this information. Now, when the person approving your application is evaluating those applications, he will discover that some employees there are not among the ones that were uploaded earlier. These errors happen sometimes. So if you get to that point and you submitted it, the application most certainly to be rejected first level. That's one of the reasons why your application may be rejected. So in order for you not to suffer this first level rejection in this category, what you should do is that before you upload the employees, go through all the employees you have that you uploaded for as your list of employees and ensure that every information you presented as the list of employees is the same information you're also going to present as also the employees you are remitting their contribution for, to avoid this first level rejection. The third reason why your application would certainly be rejected first level is when it comes to uploading your group life insurance. In my previous videos, I talked about the importance of ensuring that you upload your group life information appropriately, so that whenever your application is submitted, you don't have to be looking at your shoulders whether they'll be asking you, Oga, Madam, did you submit this thing correctly? Come back and try it all over again. So one of the causes of the first level rejection is uploading your group life information appropriately. Failure to do that will certainly lead to the application being rejected first level. Now, how does this happen? In a situation where you are uploading certificate of group life, maybe let's say you are applying for like 3 different companies, and then the first company you are uploading maybe is Benjamin Limited, and then the second company is Susan Limited, and then instead of uploading the certificate for Benjamin Limited, you made a mistake by uploading Susan Limited, and then subsequently you upload. Another reason is that maybe another cause of the rejection may be that you are uploading contribution schedule, because group life insurance also comes with its own schedule. Now you are uploading schedule carrying employees that are not part of the employees that you uploaded in your list of employees, and also for your contribution schedule. If as you uploaded when you are uploading your contribution schedule, if these employees vary, if they are different, your application definitely will suffer first level rejection. So when you are bound with that responsibility to upload your group life insurance, go through the certificate you are uploading, ensure that the certificate you read through is carrying the information of the company you are uploading, and for the schedule of the application, ensure that also the schedule also carries all the employees you uploaded earlier as employees of the company. Mistakes happen in such situations, in most situations where the employees that you actually ensure their life, maybe in the past, maybe they're like 4, and then maybe currently you have maybe additional employees, like 6 employees, they are newly employed, and you are remitting for their pension. And then maybe the insurance company you are paying for the group life insurance, you forgot to let them know you also have additional 6 employees, and then they prepare group life insurance for only 4 employees. When you upload that upon evaluation, that application will certainly be rejected first level. There's no doubt about that. So you see, that's another thing you need to also pay attention to. Another major thing you need to also pay attention is the receipt of payment. Ensure that the receipt of which you pay, you upload it, because if you fail to upload the receipt of payment, Pencom will look at it and say, these are the requirements. And if you check when you are uploading for group life, it will state that certificate section, upload only certificate only. What's it called? Schedule section, upload schedule only. Receipt section, upload receipt only. Don't interchange them. This may look a little bit puny, but it can lead to first level rejection. So, and another thing I also want to talk about this group life category is that whenever you are coming to upload your group life information, pay detailed attention to the certificate expiration date. In as much as you may have all the information, if the certificate, maybe your certificate is to expire in the next 30 days, maybe in the next 15 days, Pencom demands that before you upload your group life, the certificate needs to be valid for more than at least 15 days. Now, if the certificate is not valid up to that, maybe you try to be slick and to be sneaky about it, and you uploaded the certificate meaningfully, or maybe the certificate has expired. In some cases, the certificate might have expired, or you are uploading information that are not appropriately in line with what Pencom is demanding from you, is requesting, or is actually looking forward to receive from you. The application will be rejected first level. So pay attention to the certificate you are uploading. Ensure that the certificate have a longer duration to cover the period of which the application is to last. I think the minimum requirement of certificate duration is like, let's say 15 working days. It's 15 working days. So ensure that the certificate is durable to that duration. And then the last but not the least reason why your application will be outrightly rejected first level is the payment instrument. Now, what does this payment instrument stand for? If you have employees that you uploaded their contribution schedule stating that this is the amount of salary you pay them, this is the amount of money they are expected to receive every month for their pension, and then you upload all this information. You get to the point where you are supposed to upload the contribution payment instrument. Let's say maybe the payment for the pension is maybe 350,000, and then you are uploading 250,000. In the receipt is carrying 250,000. But when you are uploading, you told Pencom that you are uploading for 350,000. The unfortunate part is that it will go through. The fortunate part for you is that the application will be submitted. But when upon evaluation, it will be discovered that what you submitted is not in line with what you are supposed to submit. Failure to do that will lead to absolute rejection. So this is one of the major reasons why you see you upload everything right, you don't submit your application, you can do all these things. At the end of the day, the application will suffer rejection. Now, in order for you, maybe you may do this out of maybe you are under pressure, very busy, or maybe in an aspect where you fail to pay detailed attention to all these things. So what I will advise you to do to avoid this first level rejection in the section of uploading payment instrument is that whenever you are uploading for the payment of the pension of your employees to Pencom, pay attention to check how much am I supposed to pay? How much did I pay? Did I pay above what I'm supposed to pay? That can be accepted. But if you pay below what you are supposed to pay, your application will be rejected first level. So pay attention to most of these things. In other words, attention to these things is another key factor to you getting your application successfully submitted. So if you have watched this video to the end, to this point, thank you for staying by, and I hope this video was very educative to you. I hope it was helpful. If you find this video very helpful, do well to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share, and also turn on the notification icon, because a lot of videos, just like I said earlier, will be dropping soon, where we'll be teaching you a lot of things on paper registration, business registration, compliance registration, preparation of company profile, bidding document, what you need to do, what you need not to do in order to win job contracts in Nigeria and even with international organizations for thereabout. So thank you for staying, thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Goodbye for now.